Penetrator reamer shoe is the most widely used reamer in the marketplace. There's good reason for that. Let me point out why. It starts with just the shape of the nose. The nose shape is three-dimensional in that it curves in and it curves out. You'll notice on some other designs that it's sort of a flat scoop and it acts like an ice cream scoop and it feeds the cuttings back into the float valve, where this design is designed such that it can go through a cuttings bed. And as it passes through the cuttings bed, these jets move those cuttings or cavings up the casing and out of the way of the nose, which facilitates running casing to bottom. In addition to the shape and the jets, you'll notice these holes in the nose itself. These are for ease of drillability. As you drill through this nose with a PDC bit and it encounters the aluminum, these holes allow the chips to break up and drill more freely. In addition to that, on the ID of the nose, there's proprietary geometry that guides the bit through the nose and drills every component so it doesn't leave bits of aluminum in the wellbore. So starting from the nose downward, the next thing that we take notice is the cutters. These are very unique to this design, and the dome-shaped cutters are casing friendly. So as you run through the previous casing, unlike crushed carbide that can scar the casing or leave grooves in the casing, the dome-shaped cutters are casing friendly. They also hold up well to sandstones. They don't tend to wear out like cut carbide. They also are preferred when reaming through shells, swollen shells. Again, carbides can tend to pack off, where these types of cutters are robust, wear resistant, and also low torque. So if you rotate or running through the wellbore, the dome-shaped cutters are lower torque than some of the more aggressive cutting structures that you'll find in the market. In addition, as you try to rotate or you need to rotate the reamer shoe, these cutters are also more friendly and lower torque for rotation. You'll notice that the blade design has a 360-degree sweep. So as the reamer shoe passes through the wellbore, each of these cutters line up with each other. So just running the reamer shoe is opening up the wellbore. It's keeping that hole gauge. And these blades are sized such that they are slightly below the bit OD, or the largest OD on the BHA that went into the wellbore and came out of the wellbore, but then slightly larger than the next largest piece of equipment that's on the casing that needs to go through. So it's going to be slightly larger than, say, a rigid centralizer, a swell packer, or other items on your casing, but slightly below the bit diameter. So the OD of this tool has to be very precise. In addition to that, the valves inside of these reamer shoes have to be really, really durable. So these are all qualified to API 10F, high flow rate, high pressure. So when you use a reamer shoe and you get into a trouble spot and you have to work casing, you need to rely on the float valve that it can hold up to long flow rates and high pressures even. The Penetrator is a clear first choice when it comes to selecting a reamer shoe.